Hi, I'm Lindsay Kassem, and just a bit about me. I am passionate about making people get healthier, get happier, feel more vibrant, and even younger than they did a week ago, a year ago, or several years ago. And I like to do this in the most efficient way as possible. I don't like wasting people's money or time. And it's based on a few principles. Number one is individualization, so really understanding each person's preferences, their symptoms, their goals, their lifestyle, and even their genes to determine the best recommendations. Secondly, I use cutting edge research, not just based on one study, but several studies to understand what's the best recommendations out there from a general perspective or for specific health issues. And lastly, we use intuition. A lot of people have lost the ability to really understand what's good for their body. I mean, as you see animals out in the wild, they know exactly what to eat and when to eat and how much. We lost that ability with all the nutritional information out there. So understanding the science first, but also really learning how to eat instinctively and not having to worry anymore. It's quite a liberating feeling. So those are those principles. And just a bit of background, I worked the first 10 years of my work life was in the pharmaceutical world. And so corrective medicine does save a lot of lives, but I became even more passionate about the preventative side of medicine because I saw how much benefit the preventative disease benefit and also improving the quality of life that comes from the intervention of diet and lifestyle. And so it has a huge, powerful shift. And I became passionate about how much it helped me. I had so many health issues. I can't even tell you how many, but it was one right after the other. So my body was obviously screaming that I needed help. I was diagnosed with prediabetes. I had high cholesterol, anemia, a couple of vitamin deficiencies, herniated discs, adrenal fatigue. It was named differently at that point in time, chronic allergies and chronic sinuses, and IBS. So multiple issues. And improving my diet and lifestyle just removed each and every one of these health issues, and it's been amazing. So in my quest to improve my health, then I started doing some studies to help others. So I studied at the Institute of Integrative Nutrition for nutrition coaching. I'm also accredited with Nutritional Genomics, which is the study of how our genes impact the nutrients, how much each person can absorb or metabolize certain nutrients. Some people need more nutrients. Some people have a risk when they drink caffeine, they don't metabolize it well. Others, blood pressure goes up when they have too much salt. Others have certain predispositions whereby they may need certain and they have a higher need for certain vitamins in order to do the processes that their body needs to do. And on the flip side, how certain nutrients and lifestyle interventions can actually change the expression of our genes. That means you can turn on or off certain genes, so you can change how your body functions just by certain interventions, and that's also dependent on each person's genetic profile. So it's a fascinating study. Then I've also studied a series of mind-body techniques that I also teach, and I didn't used to be a believer of at all because if it wasn't scientific, it just seemed too airy-fairy for me. But then time and time again, these techniques have been proven to show their effectiveness. So one of them is the emotional freedom technique, which uses scientifically proven acupressure points to reduce or even eliminate negative emotions, and it's worked wonders with my clients. It's one of the greatest techniques that I see a huge result in just one session. Deep breathing, guided meditation. I also teach Hypno Birthing, which is essentially prenatal classes that help a woman to achieve a natural birth in an unmedicated and the most relaxed way as possible. And yes, it is possible. And I definitely wasn't a believer of this technique before it happened, but after I've had 2 hypno births and then seeing others' results, it's incredible. So, and there's such a huge sense of satisfaction after a woman does this, because there's also a lot of risks that are reduced if they do a hypno birth, as long as they're not at a high risk pregnancy. So anyway, I have much more to say on these, but for now, if you've got any questions, please do contact me and let me know. Thank you so much for watching.